partido on him. Inside the final 120 of the game, PS Bank last 2 minutes. Apply for an auto loan online, and you gets the stop. They're down by 7. They need a score here if they want to make something out of it, as Papi Sar way too aggressive on the closeout.
2 free throws coming up. Papi Sar fouling Enzo Joson, who did the right thing. Nakita niya, na-trap kanina yung kasama niya. They turned the ball over. Now he attacks Papi Sar's trapping defense. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
It's little things though, little adjustments. Usually, coming off that trap, Joson had the tendency to dribble away from the rushing defender. This time, he kept a straight line. Medyo tinrap niya si Papi into running into him.
Depende kasi sa sitwasyon. Minsan nauna yung big, wala kang choice. Ito, foot race ang laban. Kaya binangga niya. Bulangan.
And si Papi knew it already. As Joson gets to double digits once again. 10 points, 2 assists. 5 lang ang hinahabol ng NU dito. They're only down 2 possessions.
Si Enzo Joson reminds me so much of a Wami Chongson.
Oo. You're very trustworthy, make the right decision.
Steady.
Aggressive when they need to be. Wami may be a slightly better shooter, but Joson much better finishing around the basket. 90 seconds to shoot. Play rather here in the 4th period. Here's Jerick. 4 seconds to shoot. 3 seconds. Oh, a big shot. Jerome Lastimosa with a huge basket for Adamson. NU on the run. They get it right back. Adamson has numbers. They're trapped. Espeleta with the bailout.
Both teams executing very impressive press breaks to take away the zone press.
Another close game down the stretch for Adamson. They're up by 5. Jerome, another one. Back rimmed. Here comes NU. Dave. Ildefonso to the basket. Oh, big block by Manganti. And they're going to call a goaltend.
Goaltending is good for Dave Ildefonso.
So
I'd like to see that play once again.
So Ildefonso attacked the basket. Manganti met him at the penthouse with the denial, but they said it was maybe a centimeter too late. That's a tough call. Regardless of how this game goes, a lot of people are going to be talking about that goaltend because the basket counts. It's a 1-possession game, coach, and there's a 24-second differential between game and shot.
Call has been made, decision has been handed. 3-point lead for Adamson, 15 on their shot clock, 39 on the game clock.
This is where historically this season Adamson has found big plays. Espeleta to Sar inside and the foul right on cue.
It doesn't have to be that the man with the basketball will be the one to score. You make sound decisions in the end. You facilitate plays, and Papi Sar making full use out of that defensive breakdown as Papi Sar drives deep and scores to give Adamson a 5-point cushion with under 30 seconds left during this final page of this match. Kasi Sean Manganti, 4 na ang nilalaro ngayon. Kasi yung lineup dito ng NU, 4 small 10 halos.
Oh, and a big offensive rebound for Jerome Lastimosa. The Mike calling for a foul, and Reich is forced to give up a personal.
Knowing how to win, finding ways to get that edge. Mental toughness, poise, composure, and then teammanship. And that has been the secret so far in this template, this winning template for Coach Franz and the Falcons this season.
Coach Ronnie, obviously they're not going to be the first team to win their first 5 games in the UAAP. Traditionally, however, historically, those are dominant teams. Those are teams that blow out their opponents.
Right.
Not saying that Adamson is a better or worse team than, squads that garner their victories like that. But there's something to be said about how they're tested every single game and they're able to do it.
They have risen to the occasion, and that's why they have been undefeated heading into this match.
Take a timeout and be back with more. 20.3 seconds left. A furious fight back mula dito sa NU. All is not lost for them. They're only down by 2 possessions.
Right.
But Adamson, as they've done for now 5 straight games, coach, with big baskets at the end and big stops when they need them.
And making the end plays. It was just a 8:55 lead for them. They went on a 2-man game. Papisar scored. They missed the bonus. They got the offensive rebound. Sean Manganti split his free throws, and now they are 6 points ahead with only under 21 remaining in this fourth.
And the worst shooting 3-point team, the UAAP, is gonna need at least 2 here and a stop with 20.3 left. Oh, great look. Dave Ildefonso knocks it down. Oh, an outstanding out of timeout play mula kay Jamaica rin.
Big time basket coming from Dave Ildefonso. Narrows the lead to just a 1 possession deficit.
Oh, we're gonna have a chance to listen in here, coach, but you know, you must be a fan of the execution there for these young Bulldogs in
After
the final
timeout
play.
plays, always essential. And of course, pays to have a player who can knock down shots in the clutch.
Saan tayo mag-inbound? Dito na lang. So, baka mag-panel yan, ha? 14 seconds. Jonathan, you take the ball out. Okay? Papi, dive here. Okay? You go here, Jerome. Okay? Sean, you go. You go, Jeric. Okay? Now, worst case scenario, pag hindi mo mapasa, sa chest mo itap. Okay? Hey, we have to want the ball. Okay? First available guy, except for Papi, kunin natin. Huwag tayong magpaiwan dito. Come and meet the ball, fa-foul na yan. Okay? Now, minsan, when we get the ball, okay, darating yung double. Ball fake tayo. Okay? Come and meet the ball. Come on!
The price you pay if you call a timeout here, Coach Ronnie, and you advance the ball, yung 24 mo nagiging 14 na lang. And that's and I bring that up because there's a 3.8-second differential. It's a 1 possession game. And the question here is, if you're NU, do you run that risk, or do you go for the foul and put Adamson on the line?
I'm sure they'll go for a steal first because 3.8 seconds will remain from the remaining shot clock para dito sa Soaring Falcons. Minsan masyadong mahirap yan.
Lalo na you can't call a timeout in live action as a player. Espeleta will need a target. Oh, tight squeeze. That's going to be a jump ball, and it will stay with Adamson.
That's a big development for the Falcons. Almost a defensive stop para sa NU, pero yung possession arrow sa Falcons nakaturo.
Medyo masikip na yung inasahan doon, but you know, they didn't have a choice.
Sabi ni Coach Franz, ibigay sa first available pass. But that was a funnel straight to the sideline. Napasa naman ng maayos, kaya lang na triple team.
Bingoy to trigger in. That one a safer entry into Manganti, who will be fouled. That will mean free throws for Sean. Last time he was there was a split.
The willingness to take free throws in the end. Making yourself available to take free throws and hopefully make those free throws. Not all players are willing to do that.
It sounds ridiculous, Coach, pero may nagtatago talaga sa bola in
Nangyayari
situations
talaga yan,
like that.
And coaches will always be able to identify that. You cannot hide that.
I tried.
That's why these are the players that are supposedly the best endgame finishers for these respective coaches. Based on how they played and based on how their coaches have seen them.
A big free throw for Manganti.
Looking for an insurance conversion to close the door on against the Bulldogs.
14.2 seconds left. Both teams in the penalty.
5-0, winning template.